What up, what up? It's Ace G. Back on the top, back into the video. So the title of this video is going to be how to make money with your car or your vehicle. So admin notes, thanks again to all the subscribers to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing the video out, give you leverage, the better yourselves. So let's get into it. So ways to make money or how to make money with your car or your vehicle. So vehicle meaning that it could be a sedan, a four-door car, a truck, a van, doesn't matter what it is, right? Now, obviously, we definitely have a lot of apps out there that are on phones that you can use to make money with your vehicle, like, you know, Uber, Lyft, and I'll get into that in a minute here. But there's also other ways you can use your vehicle in order to make money. Because, you know, let's face it, we got some folks that that do not have reliable vehicles in order for them to do those type of things. Because one thing you have to understand when it comes to Uber and Lyft, like they are not going to allow a hoopty to be used for their app. I'm not exactly sure about the food aspects for us, like using Uber Eats or DoorDash, but I know with as far as like using your vehicle as a taxi, it has to be a certain amount of years. It can't have a lot of things wrong with it, because if it does, it's a liability for the company, right? So they don't want anybody to be breaking down as they're trying to transport somebody from one place to the next. So if you have like some type of like rinky-dink type vehicle, not saying anything bad about your vehicle, I'm just saying, like, if it's not a vehicle that you know that's not reliable even for yourself, then the company is not going to allow you to use that vehicle. So you have to be mindful of that. Anyways, so ride sharing, I just said it just now. So using an app like Uber or Lyft to drive passengers for a fee, right? Also with these apps, you can do a cash out that's immediate, but of course Uber and Lyft are going to take something off the top. I think it's like a service fee. And I want to say they factor in taxes as well. So let's say you make $30 at the end of the day. Like, you stop driving and you only make $30. I'm not quoting this, but I can only assume that you probably be able to see maybe $25, $24 of that, because they're going to take off some. They're going to take off some for the fee towards the service, and then also they're going to factor in tax. So just be mindful of that. But what I will say is, if you decide not to do a immediate cash out and you wait for the payday, as far as like, because they do have certain times during the week where they actually would just automatically deposit the money to your account. But I know a lot of folks, when they see the money there, they're like, I just want to take it out right now. But I know for Uber Eats, like, I've done Uber Eats before a couple of times, and actually I might do a video with me doing Uber Eats, so I can actually show you guys how that works. I'm pretty sure you can Google it and go on YouTube and actually see a lot of folks actually using Uber Eats, but it's it'd be from my perspective. I mean, so maybe my perspective be a little bit better than somebody else's when it comes to you guys understanding how Uber Eats work. But Uber Eats actually has a option for cashing out, but it also have an option where you can wait, and a couple of days later it'll automatically deposit into your account. And what it'll show is what Uber Eats is not going to charge if you allow them to deposit the money for you. In other words, you will not see any money come out of that amount. You will not see any money come out from that amount that you see on your account. So if you see $30 there, you'll see $30 deposited into your account, versus you actually taking the cash out option, and there's going to be some money taken away. So you got to be mindful of that. So food delivery, I just said that. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub. I think what's another one? What's the other one? It starts with a P too. I forget what it's called. Can't think of it right now. But there's plenty of food delivery apps you can use to make money. I haven't used Grubhub or DoorDash, but I'm pretty sure it's very similar to Uber Eats. So that's that. Grocery delivery. So Instacart. I'm not too fond with going and making folks groceries, because it can be very time consuming, and also you got to be in constant contact with the customer, because it may be some situations where you go to the grocery store. Let's say the person has 3 things that they have listed, or maybe more. Actually, let's say 10. They had 10 things they want you to pick up. 2 out of those 10 are not there. So you have to text the person while you're in the store and say, hey, look, what you have on your list is not here. Do you have some alternative that you want to use? And then they may respond back, they may not respond back. But you have to wait because it's a time variance there. So you have to kind of like either make your own decision and say, hey, I'm just going to just remove this item from the list because it's not here. Or you can decide to wait for the person to respond back to you and say, hey, look, I see that they don't have chicken breasts that I want, so get some chicken legs or something like that, right? So you have to be mindful of that as well. Parcel delivery. So you have Amazon Flex, you have Roadie. So you have another app called Roadie that you can use. And I want to say it's another one too, CB Driver. So CB Driver, I haven't used before, but I definitely want to use it at some point because they deal with what's called medical, what is it called? Medical, not equipment, but it's basically you're transporting medicine, like pills and stuff like that. Or maybe you might be transporting some type of medical thing, like, I don't know, not syringes, but maybe some other things like some biohazard stuff. But they pay a lot too. And I want to say, I've seen some videos where the folks I've seen do that. If they do like a night shift, they get paid even double. So if you're a single person and you want to make a lot of money, medical delivery at night is probably gonna be the lick for you. All right. So rent out your own car. So I would be kind of careful with that because you have to basically create a business and be like, hey, I'm just gonna rent out my own car to somebody, but you have to have, I would say you have to have like some type of contract with that person, because you can rent the car out and then you contact them and say, hey, time is up, I want my car back, and then be like, well, there wasn't anything signed. People are crazy out here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be kind of leery about that. I would put some things in place to where I would not get screwed if I'm gonna rent my car out. Or you can go through I forget what the name of the app is now. It's an app you can use to actually place your car somewhere and somebody will pick it up, and basically they'll pay you. Obviously you'll get paid for it, but they'll also pay the company as well. I forget what the name of the company is, but I have to look it up and actually make another video about that. So pooling. So carpooling is very big over here in the DMV area, because you have this thing called slugging, where you're driving and you'll have like these little spots here where folks will just stand there and they'll try to catch a ride with somebody, and basically you'll slug up from Virginia or a certain part of Maryland to DC. It's not hitchhiking, I guess, to a certain degree, but I mean, that is something you can use your car for. But I'm just putting out there because you can actually do that and actually charge the folks money for it. But personally, I'm not gonna put any random person in my car. That's not gonna be the lit for me. But if you want to do that, that's fine. I know a lot of folks do it for free around here because this area is very big on commuting because the traffic is so horrible. So folks are sacrifice using their own vehicle and get in the car with like 5-6 other people in order to get up to the Pentagon or wherever they want to go to for work. And then also in some of these commuter lots, you have these vans that actually are a business, and basically they're transportation businesses. So you have some folks that actually will use their vehicle to commute back and forth from certain parts of DC or Maryland to certain parts of Virginia and Maryland to DC for a fee. So you can do that as well. And you can haul things. You have a van, or you have a truck. You can use your truck or a van to haul stuff. One thing that I've seen around here that's pretty big is hauling junk or hauling garbage. Because a lot of folks don't want to go to the landfill, and you have a lot of folks around here in this area because it's very rural and it's country. The county or the city you're in does not provide trash removal or trash pickup. So these folks will literally have to take their own trash to the landfill, and a landfill could be miles and miles away from you. But if you actually create a business and you actually go around to these homes and say, hey, look, on Tuesday or Thursday, whatever day of the month, hey, if you want your trash picked up, I'll pick your trash up for a fee. And I'm telling you, a lot of these folks around here, I'm not, and I mean, this is around here in Northern Virginia and certain parts of Maryland, even DC. But this can be this can translate to anybody in the United States, right? But I know around here, these folks will be willing because there's a lot of remote areas that have some beautiful, gorgeous homes around here. I ain't even gonna front. But I'm pretty sure these folks make a lot of money, right? And they don't have time to be taking their trash at least once or twice a week to go to the landfill. So you can create that business as well. You can use a truck or a van for that. Actually, I might wind up doing it. I ain't even gonna front, you know what I'm saying? And mobile billboard. So basically they have these apps called Rapify, where you can actually use your vehicle as a commercial or like some type of billboard for a company, and these companies will pay you for that. So anyway, excuse my voice, y'all. I'm getting over this respiratory infection, but I'm still pushing out content, still trying to get y'all some money, right? So we're gonna keep doing this, right? This is not gonna be a Monday October type thing, but I'm gonna talk about money a lot more on this channel because it's getting to the holiday season, and I know a lot of folks are actually like, you know, they get some anxiety, like, you know, I want to get some stuff from my peoples, and I don't have enough money to do these things. But these are some of the tips that you can use as far as like using a vehicle to get money, because I'm all about making money, and I want you guys to make money as well. All right. So you want me to discuss a topic or subject and think benefits to the channel? Email me at findingfitnessfolk@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. Say so G, signing out. I'm gone.